Hey there! Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you coming back and seeing me. And if you're new, I appreciate you as well. Please subscribe, give me that thumbs up, and come on back again. I appreciate it. What I want to show you today is a few things that I picked up at the Goodwill in the town that I work in. Now, that town has 3 Goodwills. It has a couple Valley Rescues. It has a lot of thrifty kind of stores, and it also recently they have opened up a Goodwill outlet. Now, I've never been to it yet. It's a little bit a ways from work, but I'm going to make it down there one day. From what I understand, it's kind of like the things from Goodwill, I guess, rather than them selling them in big pallet loads really cheap to people, they're still trying to maybe get one more shot out of it, and I don't blame them. From what I've been told, they put everything like on big tables. I'm not one much to really dig through stuff. I kind of like to be able to see it. Anyway, I'll get there and I'll let you know how it goes. But this is some books and stuff that I have gotten on my last 2 trips just to this one Goodwill that's closer to work. This was some stationery paper that I picked up, and I thought it was really pretty. And the envelopes as well. And what I liked about it too was the little folder that it came in. I figured that in itself can be a pocket in a journal. So that was one good deal I thought I got. And then, not quite sure why I had to have this book. It is definitely old. Let me see here what it says. It's got a sticker in it who it belonged to. I was thinking that I saw the date. Yeah, not too bad. 1971. But I liked the illustrations in it and just the simple words. So, I don't know. I'll come up with something. Again, it's Goodwill. I can't pass it by. It's for a good cause. And then I'm kind of a sucker for letters, stickers that have letters on them. Got those. And then this is a new standard encyclopedia. It is K and L. Now, if I remember correctly, I looked this, and let me see here what the copyright in it was. I was thinking it was a little bit older. Yeah, the newest date in it is 1968, and previous copyrights started in 1910. So, but I got this one because I thought it had some pretty cool graphics in it, and a lot of them, and just in black and white, and not in like any kind of glossy color. So I thought, that could be good when you want to pretend you're doing an old journal. Now this I was really tickled to find. It's a world book. It, I guess, is volume 3 of this series, and it's pages 1329 to 2000, and it covers from child study to electrode. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's got a book plate in it on who it used to belong to. And let's see if that is truly the copyright, 1922. Yep, sure enough, started in 1917, went to 1922. Look at that graphic. It's beautiful. Here, let me turn on my other light here. Sometimes I forget to do that. Alrighty. And then, like I said, they're just, I don't know, it's nice. The paper is fun. And you know that it's old. Unfortunately, it doesn't cover many letters. But I think it'll be fun to use this. And you could just even cut it in, cut the column and stick that in a journal. So that was one of the books that I got. And then on that same day, again, I'm a sucker for a dictionary. don't know what it is, but I am. It doesn't even necessarily have to be old for me. Yeah, see, this one is 1982. But there was something about it that grabbed me. And here's what I think it is. That it had the photos off to the side of the paper. And I also like it when the tabs are cut in. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? So that, I think, would just be really neat. So that's what drew me to this dictionary. I had never seen that before. Normally the photos are like, you know, inside of the description of the definition. Alrighty, now we got a big one here. This one is a Latin dictionary. I think I got this one on my second trip that week. And I have no idea what it says. The whole thing is in Latin. But again, I just like the way the columns are. I held it up to the light. They're exactly the same on the other side. So if I wanted to cut that strip and do it as something like in a pocket or in a tuck, it would be just perfect. Again, don't know what it says. Don't know what any of the words mean. But to me, it's cool. And look how much I have to play with. So I'll probably be sharing some of this one. But the book is in great shape. And this was a reprint. I do remember that. So it's really not that old. Here it's got somebody's book stamp on it. Let's see. Yeah, it was originally 1879. And then it says impression of 1975. So it's not really, like I said, that old. But who in 75 do you know that has spoken Latin? Now, when I went my first few years in school, you know, we would go to church. It was in Latin. My first communion was in Latin. But it wasn't too long after that, Latin kind of became a thing of the past. This one is an evolutionary survey of the plant kingdom. And again, this one just simply had some cool graphics. Didn't really have a ton of them, and some of them were a little odd. I do remember that. And I don't necessarily think this book is really old. Let's see. Yep, 1965. So it's not super old, but like I said, it had some pretty cool pictures in it. And I like it, again, being black and white. I think that's nice. Because the other thing about black and white is if you decided to, you know, sit and doodle in your journal, you would have little things to color in. So that was a little book I picked up. And here we go with the New Standard Encyclopedia. This one, I guess this is volume 6 of this set. And this one covers LEI through MUL. One thing about these sets that always I think about is, where's the rest of it? You know, you get a book at a time at Goodwill. Where's the rest of it? I know in the past they have told me if it is damaged, they'll toss it. And it breaks my heart, and I've told them not to do that. Let me look at them first. But I can't talk them into it. And they go through people so rapidly that, you know, they're not going to listen to me. This one is dated 1937. Yep, 1937. So again, I don't know. It had a few cool pictures in it. Not really a whole lot. It was more about the age of it and being able to just, you know, use it in a journal because of it being older. And 1937 was before my time. And I also liked the way it looked on the edges with, I don't know if that's really marbling or what that is called. I guess so. I thought that was neat too, with just a little bit of touch of pinkish red. All right, and then the last one is, I was lucky enough to find volume 7 to the one that I had found before of volume 3. So this one is Morning Glory to Petersburg. And it says the page numbers are 3953 to 4608. And again, it's got the same like marbling texture on the edge of the pages, and you can see the age, and I'm going to assume that this is 1922. Yep, the same. And in this case, it's kind of stuck here a little bit to the cover, so that page is torn, but this belonged to the same Hardaway family. And again, it's got some great graphics and cool paper and the way it feels, and it's not really stinky. So I think that I'll find a lot of use for this. Anyway, that was my newest Goodwill haul. As you know, I pop in from time to time to show you what I find. I also picked up some decks of cards. I didn't really show those to you. I like to embellish on those and stick them in places or even use them for ATCs. So anyhow, thanks for coming back by and checking out my Goodwill goodies, and I will see you next time. Catch y'all later. Toodaloo. Bye.